March. It's a new month, a new thing to start learning about for Kids Church. Last month we were learning about kindness, being kind to others, doing things that you would like to be done to you, helping people out just because, not because we're told to. This month, the month of March, we are focusing on patience. And patience is waiting until later for something you want now. Now, I know this is really tricky and really hard, and patience is something that you are always going to be learning to do. Me, as an adult, as a mommy, I am always working on patience. Now, I know many of you know my little guy, my little boy Carter. He is 3 now. And so learning patience is something he has a really hard time doing. When he wants a snack, he wants it now. How many of you want a snack and when your belly is hungry, you want it right then and there? You don't want to wait for mommy and daddy to make it. You don't want to wait for it to have to happen. But that is what patience is. Waiting until later for something we want now. And that could be simple things like snacks or big things like vacations or sleepovers or maybe a brother or a sister that's going to be coming soon. Patience is something you're going to be using every single day all the way through your whole life until you're big, old, a grandma or a grandpa. So we are going to learn about patience all month long. And our story today involves a man named Simeon in the Bible. And God told Simeon that before he died, he was going to meet the coming Messiah. And the coming Messiah was baby Jesus. So Simeon prayed every single day, is this the day that I'm going to meet Jesus? Is this the day that I'm going to meet Jesus? Until he was really, really old. And then finally, he met Jesus. So he had a lot of patience that he had to learn, just like we have a lot of patience that we have to learn. All right, friends, we are going to jump into our time of worship, and then we are going to get into our story, and I will be back here in just a little bit for our memory verse. So I will see you soon.
Sometimes it's hard to wait for all the things that I want. Sometimes I kinda feel like it's just taking too long to get the things I want, what I think I need, but I know you know what's best for me. I'm gonna live what I believe. I'm gonna wait 'cause I know you're still working. I'm gonna have patience 'cause it'll be worth it. I'm gonna have faith, I know you have a purpose. I'm gonna wait 'cause I know you're still working on me. Still working on me. I know that sometimes I just need to slow down and trust that you are working all of this out. You know the things I want, what I think I need, but I know you know what's best for me. I'm gonna live what I believe. I'm gonna wait 'cause I know you're still working. I'm gonna have patience 'cause it'll be worth it. I'm gonna have faith, I know you have a purpose. I'm gonna wait 'cause I know you're still working on me. Still working on me. I'm gonna hold up, slow down. I'm gonna trust that you're working it out. I'm gonna hold up, slow down. I'm gonna trust that you're working it out. I'm gonna hold up, slow down. I'm gonna trust that you're working it out. I'm gonna hold up, slow down. I'm gonna trust that you're working it out. I'm gonna wait 'cause I know you're still working. I'm gonna see. I know you're by my side, and I will be just fine. Oh God, you're always good to me. I wanna say thank you, thank you. I will live my life to praise you, and lift you high. Every night and day, I'll follow in your ways. I wanna say thank you, thank you. I wanna say thank you, God. Every breath that I take, you give to me. Every brand new day is a blessing. I know you're by my side, and I will be just fine. Oh God, you're always good to me. I wanna say thank you, thank you. I will live my life to praise you, and lift you high. Every night and day, I'll follow in your ways. I wanna say thank you, thank you. I wanna say thank you, God. I wanna say thank you for mercy and kindness, for grace that is endless, love and forgiveness. I wanna say thank you for mercy and kindness, for grace that is endless, love and forgiveness. I wanna say thank you, thank you. I will live my life to praise you, and lift you high. Every night and day, I'll follow in your ways. I wanna say thank you, thank you. I wanna say thank you, God. I wanna say thank you, God. I wanna say thank you, God.
Bon appetit, everyone! My name is Graham. I'm dressed like this because I want to know what it feels like to be a real chef. I want to be able to bake a cake that's as tall as me. I want to make chocolate chip cookies that are so gooey the chocolate stretches a full 6 feet. I want to understand what fondant is. Fondant? Fondant? I want to be able to say the word fondant. But like most things in life, becoming a real chef takes time. It takes patience. Patience is waiting until later for what you want now. And I know a thing or two about patience. I signed up for a baking class 6 weeks ago that wasn't supposed to start until today, so I have to wait. And today I found out that the class has been postponed for another 2 weeks because our teacher is sick. It looks like she's going to be okay, but still, I have to wait some more. So now I'm wondering, what if I never get to go to class? What if it gets postponed again and again and again? What if it stays this way forever? The longer I have to wait, the harder it gets. If only there was some way to make the waiting not feel so hard. Maybe there is a way. In today's story, we'll learn about a guy named Simeon who had to wait a long time for God to keep his promise. But Simeon didn't have to wait alone. So, I guess I'll see you soon. I'll just wait here. Oh man, I could really go for one of those gooey chocolate chip cookies right about now. Chocolate.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Luke, chapter 2, verses 25 through 35.
The birth of Jesus was unusual in many ways. He entered the world in a shelter with the animals and was celebrated by an entire host of angels.
Glory to God in the highest.
But Mary and Joseph cared for Jesus as with any child. When he was about 6 weeks old, they prepared to present him to the Lord at the temple.
The law says we must offer a sacrifice of 2 pigeons.
Or doves. How is he 6 weeks old already?
But as Mary and Joseph set out for Jerusalem with their firstborn son, someone was already waiting for them. A man named Simeon, and their stories were about to collide. Simeon had grown up in Jerusalem, faithfully worshiping God. He prayed daily.
Lord, help me understand your law. Help me serve you with my whole life.
Simeon would have studied the scriptures, words from the prophets from hundreds of years before.
The people who are now living in darkness will see a great light. They are now living in a very dark land, but a light will shine on them. What light, Lord?
Over the years, Simeon continued to pray, to worship, and to seek God in the temple. God's Holy Spirit was with him. And one day, the Spirit made Simeon a promise.
You will not die before you see the Lord's Messiah.
Me? With my own eyes? Thank you, Lord.
Simeon believed the promise and waited in joyful expectation.
Will it be today, Lord?
Simeon waited some more.
Will it be this year, Lord?
And then he waited still more.
How about this decade?
We aren't quite sure how long Simeon had to wait, but when his hair turned snow white, he was still waiting.
Soon, Lord.
Today, at last, Simeon received a new response.
A temple courtyard? I'm on my way. Where's my cloak? My walking stick?
God's Spirit led Simeon straight up to the Temple Mount and into the courtyard. Simeon stood in the center of the courtyard, allowing the voices to wash around him. He wasn't quite sure what he was looking for, but he knew God would reveal it to him.
A baby?
Simeon turned quickly to see a young couple nearby. The man carried a pair of doves in a small cage, the usual sacrifice after a child was born. The woman cradled a tiny baby in her arms.
Joseph, where do we go?
Excuse me.
Both the man and the woman looked up quickly.
May I hold the child?
Well, all right. Yes.
Simeon took the child gently into his arms. In the eyes of this infant, he saw the face of God, the rescuer, God's promised Messiah.
His name is Jesus.
Overwhelmed, Simeon turned his gaze toward heaven.
Lord, you are the king over all. Now let me, your servant, go in peace. That is what you promised. My eyes have seen your salvation. You have prepared it in the sight of all nations. It is a light to be given to the Gentiles. It will be the glory of your people, Israel.
Mary and Joseph stared in amazement.
We knew he was special.
This.
Simeon looked down at the child, then glanced up at Mary and Joseph again.
May the Lord bless you both.
Gently, Simeon returned Jesus to his mother's arms. After a lifetime of waiting, Simeon was overjoyed to see the fulfillment of the promise God had given him so long ago.
We don't know for sure how long Simeon had to wait before he got to see Jesus, but it's possible he had to wait for years. We usually don't have to wait years for something to happen, but sometimes when we're waiting, it can feel like years. Sometimes it can feel like forever. Like when you're waiting for your birthday or Christmas, or when you're waiting to feel better while you're sick. I know it's hard to wait, but here's the good news. You don't have to wait alone. God is with you. He knows what you're going through. He knows what the whole world is going through, and He knows how it will all turn out. So talk to God. Put your trust in Him. He's going to be with you through everything. In fact, God will be with you forever. So, that's the one thing to remember today. When you have to wait, remember God is with you. I still have to wait for my first baking class. Maybe it'll happen in 2 weeks, maybe longer. But no matter what, I won't be waiting alone. God will be with me. I'll see you next time. Hopefully I'll have some gooey chocolate chip cookies for us to try by then. I wonder if the goo will stretch from me to you. I can't wait to find out. See you then.
Okay friends, I am back to get ready to teach us our memory verse for the month of March. It is a short one, so it should be pretty easy to remember. It is found in Psalm 27:14, and it says, "Wait for the Lord. Be strong and don't lose hope. Wait for the Lord." That's it. I told you it was short, so it was gonna be easy. So let's say it one more time, and then I'll kind of explain what this means. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and don't lose hope. Wait for the Lord. Psalms 27:14. What this is kind of saying is just wait. I know it's hard to wait and be patient, but if you're a Christian and you believe in Jesus, then we believe that God has a plan for us. So we don't want to get sad, we don't want to get discouraged when things don't seem like they're going the right way. We want to be patient and we want to wait for the plan that God has for us. And that's what this verse is talking about. All right, friends, we are going to get into our memory verse game, and then stay tuned because we have a very, very, very exciting Crossroads Kids announcement. So, I hope to see you soon, friends. Have a great week, and I will see you in the next one.
Miss Michaela.
Yes, Miss Robbie Jo.
I just miss the kids. I walk around in these hats now because I just miss the kids.
I know.
I want to do kids church again.
Miss Robbie Jo, I have amazing news for you.
What? What can be so amazing?
On the weekend of March 13th and 14th,
Yes?
we are reopening Kids Ministry. We are so excited! Woohoo! Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited. Do all the kids get to come?
Well, let's talk about that.
Okay.
So
I'm so
parents,
excited.
what this means is we are opening our kids ministry from ages 3 to 6th grade. We just want to make sure that we are keeping your kids as safe as possible. And so right now we're going to start at age 3. All kids that come to Kids Ministry are going to have to wear a mask at all times. We're implementing extra safety protocols, extra hand washing, extra sanitation than we would before. So if you have an older 2-year-old that's able to keep a mask on for about an hour, they are welcome to come. And if your 3-year-old kind of has a little bit of a hard time keeping a mask on, we'll wait a little bit and have them come at a later time. But we are so excited to have your kids in the classroom again. We're limiting class sizes, so when you go to register online for yourselves to come to service, you'll also be registering your students. And if you have any questions, you can email myself, mcredit@myccc.church in the next couple of weeks, and we'll answer any questions that you may have. We are so excited to have your families back with us. So have a great week, and we'll see you soon.
Woo! Bye!